We'd like to start off by giving a special thank you to everyone who has supported us for these past 50 years.
Every member, both current and former, every guest, student, and staff.
And a very special thank you to Mr. Citron and Mr. Sreenath for teaching us and leading us to where we are today.
We've come quite a way.
From tape to film and now online.
Wow, APN is really old, like prehistoric old.
Yep, and I look forward to many more years to come.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Sonny, and this is Show 15. Last week on Monday, the annual Rose Parade was held to kick off 2024. Each year, the Royal Court is here to represent the parade. However, this group of royalty does much more than just wear pretty dresses and wave. Here's Amanda to tell you more about them.
Thanks, anchors. This is the 105th year of the Rose Parade, in which it is tradition for 7 young women to be chosen as a royal court to represent the parade. The parade is held every January 1st, and this year is extra special because at the head of the court, the Rose Queen Naomi Stilitano is one of our very own from Arcadia High School. During the parade, floats decorated with flowers travel down the route, leaving viewers in awe. One of these floats is the royalty float, on which the royal court rides, doing their signature princess waves.
It was a great experience. I made a lot of connections, a lot of new friends, and a bond that I will cherish forever, and it's truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Being a part of the parade is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to responsibilities of being in the royal court. The court acts as student ambassadors for the Tournament of Roses and attends countless media and service events.
You get to be a role model to not just kids, to adults, to anyone who's going through change, and you get to put a smile on people's faces.
Although it is a lot of work, it is an amazing and achievable opportunity that empowers young women.
Be yourself. You don't try to be anyone else. Be confident, and just remember to keep the experience positive and to not let anyone say you can't do it.
Applications open in August of this year. We're so proud of Naomi and the entire royal court for all they do for the community. This has been Amanda. Now back to the anchors.
SMW's annual UCLA blood drive is next Friday. If you haven't signed up yet, the deadline has been pushed back to Tuesday, January 16th, so if you missed it before, now is the chance to do so. Sign up with any SMW member and make sure to make an appointment using the link below, but be careful, there will be blood.
Next Monday, schools will be closed to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day, an important date in our nation's history. Let's go to Mark to find out more about why we celebrate this important day.
Thanks, Sonny. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a federal holiday celebrated across the U.S., but for us Apaches, we get a day off. We all remember his name, but what legacy does he leave behind? Across districts in the U.S., January 15 became recognized as a day for the federal holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, after President Ronald Reagan signed the holiday into law on January 20th. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is the only federal holiday dedicated to a non-president.
Martin Luther King Day today is often celebrated as a day of service. It is a day when folks might want to go and volunteer to homeless shelter, volunteer to local organization that is in support of civil rights.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born into a middle-class black family in Georgia in the 1920s. King was a Baptist minister. In 1955, he became the forefront of the civil rights movement.
He would take a stand on issues of integration, of voting rights, of proper treatment of workers on the job. And he wouldn't take it passively. He would go on protests, he would go on marches, he would work with senators and congressmen to try and get legislation passed. He would purposefully court arrest and go to jail. So he's not passive at all. However, he always practiced nonviolence.
On this upcoming Monday, while we have time off of school, we should all remember and honor Martin Luther King Jr. This has been Mark, and back to the anchors at the desk.
It's my last year of high school, and I don't have any mementos of AHS. Luckily, Link Crew is holding a lanyard fundraiser where you can buy them for $5 from any Link Crew member starting next week on January 16th until January 26th.
Hey Josh, do you have any plans for the rest of the months for after high school?
Yeah, I can't wait to work on more stories and shows with everyone in APN.
Nice, and I can't wait to work on myself.
Oh, you're gonna finally stop that fizzy drink addiction?
What?
Never mind.
Nothing's wrong with some cider. Well, you know what they say. New year, new me.
As we ease into the new year, some changes need to be made. If you're considering dropping a class, the request form is due by 4 p.m. on February 2nd. So make sure to get all the required signatures before time runs out.
The 81st Golden Globe Awards were held to honor the films and television productions that were released in the past year. Many of them were highs and lows that the internet cannot stop talking about. Let's head to Andrea and Brianna for a quick recap.
Andrea, did you watch the Golden Globes last Sunday?
Yes, the Bear won 4 awards.
Oh, Beef also won 3 awards. I remember when I first watched it.
Netflix's Beef also broke so many records, with Ali Wong and Steven Yeun being the first and second Asian actors to win in the category of Best Actress and Actor in Limited Series.
Right? FX's The Bear also won 4 awards in total: Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Comedy. Much deserved.
It was truly a historical night. Lily Gladstone won Best Actress in Motion Picture, being the first Indigenous person to win in that category.
Another big winner is Succession, the top television winner, winning 4 awards in total: Best Drama, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Supporting Actor.
Universal's Oppenheimer ended up being the top winner Sunday night with 5 awards, including Original Score, Best Male Supporting Role, Best Motion Picture and Drama, Best Motion Picture Director, and Best Performance by a Male Actor for Cillian Murphy's intense performance as Oppenheimer.
Greta Gerwig's Barbie was most nominated with 9 nominations, but only left with 2. Celine Song's Past Lives and Hulu's Murders in the Building all had 5 nominations, but in total left with 0.
That was a fast rundown for a very long night.
Honestly, I was just there to root for my favorite shows. How did you think of it?
There was a lot of big A-list celebrities like Taylor Swift, Leve, and Billie Eilish at the event, but overall the night was kind of rocky.
Oh, why was it rocky?
The host Joe Coy caused a lot of controversy with some stale comedy and some offensive jokes.
How would you say it was overall?
I would say it was pretty good. The shows got recognition and some people even broke some records.
Well, that sums up this year's Golden Globes. This has been Andrea and Brianna. Now back to the anchors.
Link Crew's hosting a Raising Cane fundraiser next Thursday, so don't forget to support another organization on our campus the same way you all have been supporting us throughout the years.
I remember when I went to Link Crew meetings feeling a bit embarrassed to even talk to people, but now right here I am coming back from the break, missing the people here in APN.
I know, right? I haven't seen anyone since last year.
That wasn't funny. Anyways, we haven't seen our Apache sports teams in a while, so let's head to me to learn more.
Sonny, you're not announcing sports this week.
I'm not?
Dude, you've been right here this whole time. We were just talking.
Oh, yeah. Wait, who's on sports this week?
Rahul, Sonny.
Oh.
Don't worry, Sonny. I got sports for this week. While most of us were relaxing during our winter break, our Apache sports teams continue to put the work in order to show why they're the best. One team displaying their talent is the girls' soccer team, who have been on fire since coming back from the break. This past Tuesday, they took on Hoover, resulting in a goal fest. Let's head over to Aaron to recap this wild game.
It might be cold outside, but one thing that keeps heating up is the girls on the pitch. This week, they try to continue their win streak against league opponents, this time against the Tornadoes. In the waking moments of this afternoon match, Hoover was able to keep pace with Arcadia through tough defense against the Apaches. This was until number 10, Alina Ong, was able to start the scoring off and was soon followed by this impressive run by Maya Miles. After the quick start, the Apaches never cooled down as they were able to run away with the W, sealing it with a score of 5-0. Fascinating performances by the girls on the pitch this week. Let's wish them the best of luck as they take on the Sena Valley, the only undefeated team in league. This has been Aaron covering soccer. Now back to Sonny. Raul in the studio.
Keeping up the amazing show of talent, our girls' water polo team also took on Hoover on Tuesday as well and blew the Tornadoes out of the water in yet another entertaining game. Amel brings you all you need to know about it from the pool.
This Tuesday, our girls' varsity water polo team played their second league match of the season against Burroughs. Let's dive into this exciting match.
Our girls immediately dominated the waters, ending the first half with a lead of 13-2. Throughout the game, Hoover attempted to come back, but with impressive teamwork and communication, our Apaches were able to take the win, ending the game with a score of 21-2.
What a refreshing match. Great playing by our girls, and we wish you luck in the future matches. This has been Amel. Now back to the celebration in the studio.
It's amazing to see our sports teams get off to an astounding start as we enter the new year. Speaking of, our other teams also played some intense games. On Monday, boys basketball won against Burroughs with a score of 84-66. On Tuesday, boys soccer tied 0-0 against Hoover. Boys basketball won 59-45 against Hoover, and girls basketball won 59-22 against Hoover. On Wednesday, girls soccer won 6-0 against Pasadena. On Thursday, girls water polo won 17-7 against Pasadena. Today, all our teams will be facing off against Crescenta Valley. That concludes our first Apache Sports segment of 2024, and we can't wait to see what our sports teams have in store for us this year. This has been Rahul, back to Sonny and Josh at the anchor desk.
Our athletes' performance has got me pumped up for 2024. They put a lot of effort into their craft, just like us here at APN. I myself love mixing sports and being part of our shows. Maybe in the next 50 years, they'll clone me and I can announce sports forever.
And I love working alongside everyone in APN to help make stories and organizing the people behind the scenes. We might be replaced by AI in 5 years, but for the time being, we'll have human-made shows.
It truly is an honor to be anchoring with you here today for such a special show.
Oh, that's nice. It's a pleasure working with you too, Mr. McCall, and the rest of the Apache News crew. Can't wait to start working on next week's show.
Well, I do think it is time that we wrap up today's show.
Make sure to keep up with what we're doing by following all our social media down below.
This has been Sonny looking forward to 50 more years.
And Josh looking forward to all the shows of the future.
Celebrating 50 years of Apache News.